starting this week off with some chia pancakes. I just combine some milk with chia seeds, baking powder and apple cider vinegar, mix it all together and then set it aside. Then to a blender, I add some oats and protein powder along with a little bit of salt, blend it all together, and then to that I add a banana and my chia milk. Again, blend it, and that's it. That's the batter. Then to a hot pan, I transfer the batter into pancake shapes. When all the pancakes are done, I just cut up some fruit, and here I cut up some strawberries and banana and grapes. And this is how I stack my pancakes together, because this ensures even distribution as well as stacking. So like best of both the worlds, you know what I mean? It's amazing. And then on top of that, I put some peanut butter and a lot of Nutella. It's amazing.
I take my advice, I'm gonna do this right, feeling nice, what's the price? Yeah. Do not live in twice. Yeah. My fam on my
Tuesday. We are making some chickpea hummus toast. For the hummus, I like to saute my garlic in some olive oil to get the oil really infused with the garlic flavor, and then I just blend up some chickpeas with salt, cumin, the oil infused garlic. No, I'm sorry, garlic infused oil and some tahini. And that's it. There you have it, hummus. To adjust the consistency, I keep on adding water. If I want it to be runny, I add more water. If I want it to be thick and more spreadable consistency, I add less water like I did in this case. To go on top of the toast, I like to make a chickpea mash. So I just chop up some onions, mash up some chickpeas with a fork, add some mayo, some mustard, some spices, mix it all together. I feel like this gives me like guac vibes, but not with avo, but with chickpeas, if that makes sense. I also chopped up some tomato to go on top of the dish to just add some extra freshness. So this is exactly how I like to make it. I take a piece of toast, then I spread a thick amount of hummus on it. It has to be thick, okay? Do not compromise on the hummus. Then I put a lot of cabbage or any greens for that matter, and then I add the chickpea mash, the tomatoes, some coriander, and my favorite, garlic seasoning. It's literally so freaking simple, but it's an explosion of flavors. It's insanely good. If eating this doesn't get messy, then you're doing something wrong.
She's a Mona Lisa.
Vanilla almond granola. No joke, I make this every single week and I am still not bored of it. It's just so freaking good. I just combine some oats, puffed rice, almonds, salt, coconut oil, honey, and I make this so much. I literally have the recipe memorized. It's just insanely good. I transfer the mixture onto a baking sheet and then bake it for around 25 minutes, I would say. And then when it's done, I take it out, let it rest. Listen, I know you'll want to just dive right into it, but please don't let it rest. It needs it. The honey needs to harden and form into a crust. I know you will be tempted to just eat it right away, but don't, okay? Don't. I decided to make a yogurt bowl for which I cut up some fruits. And can we just talk about the cutest heart-shaped strawberry? Ah, my heart. A hack for y'all. So when I don't have vanilla yogurt at home, I just mix some vanilla sweetener with normal homemade yogurt, and believe me, this is so good. It does not taste homemade at all, and it's such a cheaper way too. I really don't understand how something so simple can taste so good. It's unbelievable. Thursday breakfast was a South Indian feast. We had dosa, we had idli, sambar vada. I mean, what else do you want with this? It's already insane. It's incredible. I love this.
I think I saw your face in the moon. Looking from your telescope. Take me.
Gujarati breakfast is literally a go-to at my place. We have it every single week, if not more. It's just a fam favorite. No kidding, I can have like 10 of those samosas and still feel like I haven't had anything.
Baby,
when we have leftover pizza in the fridge, you bet the first thing I do in the morning is get up and have them before my brother has a chance to. If you have siblings, I am 100% sure you relate to me on this. You do, right?
I don't wanna go home, even if I'm always...
Don't make fun of me, but I woke up dreaming about cinnamon rolls for some reason. So as soon as I opened my eyes, I knew I wanted to have cinnamon rolls. So that's what I made, and I followed Runto Foods recipe because y'all know it, I'm obsessed with her. Oh, and also this day was the first time I actually kneaded the dough, and my mom was so shocked because she didn't think I could do it. But these ended up taking way longer than I anticipated, which is why I ended up having some butter kachori with dahi and also some bajra ka khichdi, and yeah.
Talking to a bunch of girls I don't like, but I try to pick them up with my best lines. She moved to LA.
Since I was full, I let the dough rest for a long time, and it was evening, but then I thought, you know what, I'll still show you me making it. I really don't understand what I ended up doing wrong because the dough didn't rise at all for whatever reason, I don't know. But still, I rolled it out, put all the ingredients in, which is basically white sugar. You're supposed to use brown sugar, but I couldn't find any, so I just used that, and cinnamon and a lot of butter. Then I just rolled it out, cut it into small pieces, and baked it. These turn out so good. I mean, look at that, it's freaking beautiful. It was out of this world. I am not kidding when I tell you I literally had these for dinner. I had 5 of them because they were just irresistible. I kept on having them and I was like, I just can't stop. Okay, that was it for this week's breakfast. See you next time. Bye bye.